All right, guys, I'm back in the studio. You know what that means. I got something new for you today. You're probably thinking to yourself, didn't you just come out with something new last week? We did. And I got something new for you again today because in 2024, we're coming out with banging releases all day, every day. You guys better get used to it because we're coming out with stuff so quickly. All new stuff, all amazing stuff going to be hitting the market. You guys don't want to miss out. If you're not a channel member, become a channel member because you're going to get this video and the product early. And if you're the right channel member, you get a product discount. Like, what are you guys doing? Get on this. But today, I have the all new RAW500. You're thinking to yourself, Brock, that's not a RAW500. It's black. Well, you want to know why? Because this is the brand new RAW500 Black Edition. Everyone was like, hey, why doesn't the RAW500 come in black? Why doesn't the RAW500 come in black? I'm a scale guy. I want to hide it in my motor. I want it black. I don't want the raw case. Boom. We listened. We came out with it. The all new RAW500 Black Edition is here. It is out. It is ready for you. And it is amazing. It is all the same specs that you're used to. It's everything that you've grown to love over the last couple years of the RAW500. It just comes in our standard black case. It's awesome. And for those of you that have been living under a rock, I'm gonna go over some specs on why you want to run the RAW500 in almost anything you own. So 6 volts, you get 450 ounces of torque, 0.11 transit speed, 500 ounces of torque, hence the name RAW500, 7.4 volts. You're also getting a 0.09 transit speed. At that 8.4 volts, you're getting 565 ounces of torque at 0.08. Like, people, what are we talking about? Get this in your trucks, get it going. It is literally my option for 80% of the stuff. They're like, hey, got a trail rig, want something amazing? Boom, RAW500. Hey, got this basher that I've been blowing up servos in every week. Boom, RAW500. Hey, I have this boat that's super big, takes a ton of torque to keep that rudder straight into the turns. Boom, RAW500. It's fully programmable and it's waterproof. And now it's black. Like, what more can I say? So today we thought we'd go through and install it in one of our loaner trucks here at the REEFS RC shop, basecamp, standard axial basecamp. I'm gonna go through, do a quick install video, show you this thing freaking out and running this truck like crazy. Let's get it right now. So basically, to get this install done, you're going to go through and you're going to remove the 4 bolts holding the servo on, and we're going to keep those and just retain them in this truck. Since it is a loaner truck, we're not going to do anything crazy with it today. And let's see in here, I'm going to go through. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna give you guys a couple topics of conversation about our membership. So we started memberships about 2 weeks ago. We were really excited to be able to offer those to the community. So we have our bronze membership, which is just your basic entry level. You get a couple badges, you get early shout outs, stuff like that. Just a nice little perk to have for anybody who's looking to join channel memberships. Now you have our silver membership. That's where you jump up a little bit higher and you get amazing perks. So number one, you get to join the behind the scenes team, where you get behind the scenes videos from us coming out as often as we can. You also get on that early release schedule. So not only do you get the videos that I'm putting out early, but you also get access to product before anybody else does. So when we make these products live for dealers and team drivers, you guys as channel members get them live for you, which is an amazing feature. Get it live right off the bat. For those of you that are gold members, you not only get channel membership videos early, you not only get behind the scenes, you not only get early access, you also get VIP crawl sessions at the shop. If you guys can make it here, we're trying to hold those once a quarter, where it's gold members only. You get live with us with just the members, and the coolest part, you get product discounts. So you get a 10% discount off all the products we offer when you're getting it early. So you get it early, you get it fast, and you get it at a cheaper rate. I mean, if you're buying a servo a month, it's almost free to join the channel membership. Get on it. But I've been delaying because I need a zip tie clip remover. I need a set of dikes and I didn't bring them in here. So I'm gonna go get the dikes. We'll get this off and then we'll go through the next step. All right, I'm back. Dikes, let's take this thing out. Pop that out here. And we're also going to be using a REEFS RC long neck horn. That'll give us the separation we need with the base camp. So if you're installing this in a base camp, you're gonna make sure you want to have one of those. bump. Let's go through this. Taking out here. There it is. So, controller on. Controller on. Rotate this so I can see it because you guys don't need to see it. Oh, I forgot. I guess I could go to here and give you guys like an overhead. There we go, overhead view. But that's the butt end of the truck. So I guess we're going back this way so you guys can see it. There we go. All right, Raw500 Black Edition going in. And since I'm kind of lazy, I'm going to do a little trick. I'm not saying you guys should do this trick. I'm not saying this is what you need to do, but it does help make things go in a little bit easier. So I'm going to turn that on here, plug in my battery like that. Car's on. Car's not on. Oh, guys, I forgot I had to bind it to this remote. Bind. Yep. Bind. Bind. There we go. Now we're working. Okay, my bad. So now what I'm going to do is I know the servo goes in this orientation. Can I sneak this through here? Yeah. Can I? Can I get it? Come on, people. Can I get it? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-install the servo horn because if you haven't done these before, you know the panhard tends to get in the way. And I don't want to deal with that by taking off the front axle. If you want to do this correctly, go in, take the front axle off, put your servo on. That's the way I would do it if I was doing this for a long-term option. But this is just a loaner base camp. It's going in. You're not going to get full steering out of this anyways with the stock motor and ESC, but I'm going to go ahead and just drop this in right here, and then we'll go through it. I forgot you have to trim that piece right there. So I forgot with the base camps, guys, there's a little piece in here that has to be trimmed off. All right, so I am back from cutoff wheel land. I forgot with the base camps, in order to mount our full-size servos, you have to just grind off a little bit from the sides. No big deal. Everybody's used to it, but we got it out. Took me a hot moment to find all the tools. Let's get this bad boy put back together. Boom, boom, boom. The new Vanquish H10 Optic launched today. Curious to see what everybody's thoughts are in the comments. I know they're running full size servo up front. They also tested it with a couple of our low pro servos, like the 800 LP. Said it did amazing in it. It's a pretty good looking truck. I'm kind of surprised to see them coming out with a full tube chassis. I didn't think they had that in the works. I didn't know. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know, but I was kind of shocked. Like, caught me by surprise. I thought it was just going to be a new set of axles. Come to find out, all new truck. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Looking forward to one. We'll obviously have one coming to the shop. We'll get a video on it for everybody there. Let's get this mounted up here. So figure out what we're going to do for upgrades on that bad boy. See what servo we're going to drop into it. Maybe we go direct power 900 LP or 777 direct power, since we're going to be running 3S on that stock system. So many options. Unless we replace that system altogether, we go with like a Hobbywing Fusion or the Castle Mamba X system. Either way, we'll get something awesome in there for you guys to get that going. All right, I will tighten up this wiring later. Let's get this turned back on here. I'm going to put this back here so it doesn't keep flopping around. Doesn't really fit. Yep, told you it doesn't really fit. Turn this over here. Take this. Since we cheated, we already have our servo. Oh, it's because it's mounted on the battery that fell out. Damn, they put some serious Loctite on getting this thing from the factory. I was put on freaking Hercules. Okay, no one's talking to you. God, I love your phone just listening to you 24/7. I said factory. I guess it dinged it. All right, so let's get this into the stock location. And as you can see, with my little trick, the wheels are perfectly straight. It works out every time. If you just know this, like the standard variation of where your horn's gonna go, you put it in that variation before it's in the truck, and then it's good to go. And then, so now we have this bad boy running on 6 volts, knocking it out of the park. We put it on the ground. See if we can position it perfectly well. Move this camera a little bit. There we go. Look how much better that is. And now we are running this Raw500 off of 6 volts from the SOC Spectrum system. It's pretty awesome. We could do an internal BE or external BEC to ramp that up, but as you can see, Raw500 direct drop in for the axial base camp. Perfect truck, perfectly ready to go. Let's switch back over here. Well, I'm going to move this off of my workspace because it's clouding it up and it doesn't look that great up there in front of us. So, guys, Raw500 Black Edition, it is out, it is released, it is ready to go. If you have any comments on what you should put it in, what the specs are, how much you've loved the original Raw500, make sure to drop them below. Hit that subscribe bell, hit that notification option so that way you get notifications as soon as the videos go live. If you haven't done so already, become a channel member. You're going to love it. It's a great time. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.